Welcome to bestcut_10. In this video, you will be learning how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Before we start the first step, you need to know all of the parts of a 3x3 cube. There are 6 centers on a 3x3. This is a center, this is a center, this is a center, this is a center, and that is also a center. There are 6 centers on a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, and they are all different colors. The Rubik's Cube has 6 colors: white, yellow, blue, orange, green, and red. Blue is always opposite of green. White is always opposite of yellow. Orange is always opposite of red. The centers do not move. They always stay in the same exact places. Even if you do this, then the centers are all still in the same places because it's still orange, red, white, yellow, blue, green. The outer middle pieces, these here, I will be referring to as wings during this tutorial. These pieces here, the pointed ones, are called corners. There are 8 corners on a Rubik's Cube. Now grab your cube and let's get solving. So I'm going to unsolve my cube and then I will teach you how to solve it. The first step is daisy to white cross. To finish this step, you will need to get this. Now you are ready to start step 1. Before we can get the daisy, we need to find the yellow center, which is right here. After you find the yellow center, we need to find the white wings. So here's a white wing, here's a white wing, here's a white wing, and here's a white wing. So what we're going to do is, since the white wing also has another color on it, we are going to line that color up with its center. So this one's already lined up, the red with the red center. And then we are going to rotate those wings up, that wing up, until it's lined up with yellow. So we have the red, white, and yellow, like a flower. Now we have green. To get the green wing lined up with the green center, I will have to rotate this left side to line these up, and then rotate this side up and rotate this side back down so that I don't mess up the rest of my daisy. Now I'm going to find the blue and white wing. Since this one is already beside the blue center, but it's not the right side, I will rotate this layer down, rotate the bottom layer till they're lined up, and then rotate it up twice. Now I have this. We just have one more wing to go. And this wing is already lined up with the orange center, so I'll just rotate it up until I get the daisy. Now that we have the daisy, we can just rotate these layers with the daisy 2 times. Now that you have the daisy, we're going to flip the cube upside down, and there's the white center. What we need to do is get the white cross, which would be like this. So to get that, we're going to just rotate these wings down to the white center. Rotate each one until we have the white cross. Now that you have finished step 1A, we can move on to step 1B. Step 1E is a very simple step, but in order to finish step 1B, we have to learn 2 algorithms. The first algorithm is called the right algorithm. If you were unable to finish step 1A and get the white cross, then rewind the video and maybe you'll find something that you missed. Don't give up. Once you have solved the daisy and found the white cross, then you can move on to step 1B. In this step, you will be solving the rest of the first layer. Before you can finish solving the first layer, you need to learn 2 super simple algorithms. The first algorithm is the right algorithm, and it consists of only 4 simple moves. The right side of the cube rotates clockwise. The top of the cube rotates clockwise. The right side of the cube rotates counterclockwise, and the left side of the cube rotates counterclockwise. Then the top of the cube rotates counterclockwise. That is a right algorithm. A left algorithm is another simple algorithm consisting of only 4 moves. The left algorithm is another super simple algorithm that consists of only 4 moves. The left side of the cube rotates clockwise once. The top of the cube rotates counterclockwise. Then the left side of the cube rotates counterclockwise. And the top of the cube rotates clockwise. That is a left algorithm. Practice those algorithms until you have them memorized. Once you have them memorized, you can continue with step 1B. To finish solving the first layer, you need to first rotate this white cross down. You need to first rotate the cube to where the white cross is facing down, and then search the top layer of the cube for corners with white on them. So like this one has white on it. So I'm going to rotate this corner to where it needs to go. So this color is green and it matches this green, and this one matches the red. So it is in the correct place. You want to put this corner between the 2 colors that it matches. Then, since this white piece is facing my right hand, I'm going to do a right algorithm. And that goes into place. Continue searching the top layer for corners with white on them, line them up with their colors, and then do the appropriate algorithm. Since this square is facing my left hand, then I'm going to do a left algorithm. Now that corner is solved. Continue this. Repeat this until your cube is solved. Repeat this until the first layer is solved. But sometimes you'll find some that are not where they need to be, and you just do algorithm. So you can do either a left or a right algorithm to get those out of place, and then you can put them back to where they belong. Now you have solved the first layer of your 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Congratulations! To complete step 2, you must solve the second layer, the easiest layer. To solve this layer, you need to first scan the top layer for wings that do not have yellow on them. When you find one of these wings, you need to line it up with its matching center. So I have red and blue, and this piece in the middle, this wing, is not the right color. So this one up here has got red and blue on it. So I'm going to rotate this wing, until it's over its matching color, and then I'm going to rotate it in the opposite direction of where it needs to go. So since it has blue, it needs to go right here, but I'm going to rotate it to the right so that it's over here and not over on this side. Then I'm going to do a left algorithm followed by a right algorithm, and that just pops that piece right into place. This one has red and green, so I'm going to put it over red, and since it needs to go right here with green, then I'm going to rotate towards the left, do a right algorithm, and then a left algorithm. And that puts that one into place. I'm going to continue that until the second layer is solved. Now we can move on to step 3. In step 3, you'll need to find the yellow cross. To find this yellow cross, you need to figure out what case you have. If your cube looks like mine, where it has this hook piece, you can rotate the front 2 layers and then do a right algorithm, and then rotate those 2 layers back. And now you have your yellow cross. If your cube looks like this, where it has a yellow line, then rotate the front layer, just the front layer, do a right algorithm, rotate that layer back, and now you have your yellow cross. If the top of your cube looks like this, where it has only a single yellow dot in the middle, then rotate the front layer clockwise, do a righty algorithm, and put it back. Now you have a hook. Then you can do the front 2 layers clockwise, righty algorithm, and rotate both of those layers back. Now you have the yellow cross. If you look around your cube and the wings of your yellow cross do not match the other centers, none of them do, we're going to rotate that top layer until we find some that match. So the orange one matches, the red one does not, green one does not, and the blue one does not. So rotate it again. Now we have the red one that matches and the green one that matches. We're going to put that first one on facing our right hand. Then we're going to do a soon. A soon is a super simple algorithm. The right side clockwise, top clockwise, right counterclockwise, top clockwise, right clockwise, top counterclockwise times 2, right counterclockwise. So now we have blue, red, green, and orange. And now they're all lined up. Sometimes you will get two colors that are opposite of each other that are right. If that's the case, you just put it where those two colors are opposite of each other and the wrong one is facing you, so that they're facing your right and left hands, and then you do a soon. And then that will line up two that are beside each other, and you can do the same thing I just did and do a soon, and then it will fix it. So now that we've finished that part of the step, we can move on to the second to the last part of the step. So I'm going to search all these corners. This corner is not right because it has yellow, but it has green and red. So that does not match colors. You want to have orange, blue, and yellow on that one. This one has red and blue and yellow. So this one's in the right place. That means that all the rest of these corners are not. So since this one's in the right place, I'm going to have it facing my left hand, and we're going to do a Niklas. A Niklas is another simple algorithm like this. Right clockwise, top counterclockwise, left clockwise, top clockwise, right counterclockwise, top counterclockwise, left counterclockwise. And that moves the little corners in the top. So now we're going to have to rotate it back to make sure all of our wings are lined up again. Now I have two solved corners and two other corners that are in their right places, but they're still not flipped the right way. So if you have something like that, all of them are in the right places, then you're going to flip the cube upside down. So you're going to do right algorithms until this piece, the yellow, is facing the bottom. So first algorithm, second algorithm, and it's facing bottom. Now never rotate the whole cube, only rotate the bottom layer of the cube. And only do right algorithms so that you don't mess up the rest of the cube. Now that that one's in the right place, you're gonna line all of these, and then your cube is solved. Congratulations. Thanks for watching today's tutorial, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification button.